Hello everyone. So this is going to be an introductory note before you start your course episodes of pre-recorded video lectures on successful stock market investing. So about us. So we have been a successful stock market investor for over a decade, created wealth of sorts for ourselves. So thought of sharing this wealth of knowledge by educating the masses. So, if you were always looking for an honest teacher who can teach you how to do successful stock market investing, starting from the scratch, and who is successful himself as well, your search is over. So, about the course structure. So, the course is designed in such a way that any layman or a 10th standard student can understand. So, beginner to advanced level stock market investing knowledge in a simple language. So the total episode in this course will be 32 and that will be split into parts. I will tell you the reason. So the reason behind splitting my course in parts is that user won't have to commit a huge fee upfront. They can purchase and learn part 1 and if they like, understand what is being taught, convinced about our capabilities and find it useful, they can decide and take the call either to go for part 2 or not. So if the users go for part 2, they won't have to repeat anything but to continue from where the part 1 ended. That is, they can continue from episode number 12. So part 1's 11 episodes are essential part of the course to build the strong fundamentals to understand the stock market investing. So the part 0, that will be called as Investor 0. So E for English and H for Hindi. Okay, so so in this I will be providing first 5 episodes for free to the school and college students to give them an insight about the stock market investing. This will be a kind of groundwork. So part 1, that will be called as Investor, E and H for E for English and H for Hindi, the basics. This will have episode 1 to 11 focused on building strong fundamentals. So part 2 will be called as Investor Plus, again available in English and Hindi, the mastery. The episodes available will be 12 to 32. So this is the heart and soul of the course. So this will give you a deeper practitioner level understanding on successful stock market investing. So part 3, that will be called as Investor Q&A pack, question and answer pack. So again in English and Hindi for a continuous support. So this will be a post-course completion student support system where student can ask questions and queries whatever they have. So I will be answering them. So only part 1 and part 2 is more than sufficient. So I have encapsulated all my knowledge into them. So the runtime of each episode will be about 45 minutes, 1 hour. And this is available in 2 languages, Hindi and English.
Hello students, welcome to our pre-recorded video lectures on successful stock market investing. So this pre-recorded video lecture has been designed for the people who won't be able to attend our live training programs on successful stock market investing. So it is possible that they won't be able to attend our live training programs due to various reasons, maybe due to time constraint or flexibility issues. So keeping that in mind, we have come up with this idea of pre-recorded video lectures, but the course material remains the same, so there is no dilution on that. And this is going to be an exhaustive course. So it will be around 30 day, 1 hour each, 30 episodes, class spanning 1 hour each, around 1 hour. So we are expecting around 30 episodes of this. So student can run through these tutorials and in their free time. Okay. So let's introduce us. I run a company, High Skill India Online Training Program, Training Services Private Limited, and under that we conduct our training programs and sell our video tutorials, video lectures on successful stock market investing. And apart from that, I'm a SEBI registered investment advisor. Okay, and I specialize in equities, the stocks and shares, and that's purely on long term. So that you must have seen in our success story videos. Okay, so let's begin. So this is a disclaimer. So the stocks what we will be discussing in throughout this video lectures, they are no or not a trading advice or recommendations. Okay, by any means, we are just discussing this as a we'll take them as a educational purpose. Okay, and that is no way an advice. So we are just sharing our pleasant experiences. Okay, so yeah, and without examples we won't be able to explain things, so that's the reason we'll be taking a lot of stocks, into our discussions. That way we will be more well in position to explain the things. Okay, so this will be the course material in this course. So right now you don't have to worry about this. So we'll start with the basic and then take you in depth, and then we're laying the strong foundation so that you grasp the skill, you know. Okay, so we'll start with like why investing in the first place, asset liabilities, all those things, market and reality, stock market and reality, what is the general perception, and all those things. We'll cover it and from the scratch. Okay, and we have learned ourselves from the scratch, so we know what it takes. So this course material is designed in such a manner that that would be sufficient, more than sufficient, and to the point, so that you become a to make anyone a successful stock market investor. So more than enough knowledge will be provided here in this video lectures. Okay, and we there are lots of CA and MBA are there, but we don't compare ourselves there because they learn all these things in depth. Okay, so but again, then they don't every CA and MBA don't become successful stock market investor, right? So we have no comparison or nothing against them. So we have our own course material which is to the point and to what is required as a successful stock market investor. Only that will be covered here. Okay, so and you have we have X factors, like analytical aspect, emotional aspect, the importance of time and patience. Okay, we'll see that everything in detail. Okay, and then after that we'll be taking up this basics, the importance of management quality. So one has to be very sure about the management. So there are some methods are there, so how you can assure or ascertain the management quality and the growth of the business. So everybody like to put or invest put their money or invest in growing companies, right? Nobody will be putting in junk. So how to assure that the company is growing, all those things you have to see. And the life of the business. Life of business means the company you have invested. It's like we should not go out of date or go out of fashion so quickly, that you have to ascertain, and the price point, what price point one has to buy or sell, so those things we will discuss. And then simplicity of the business, to understand what they do actually to make money. So once they make money, then only you will make money. So you have to understand that you should be in position. Okay, so after that we will take care of these basics. These are the parameters we have will be discussing. Okay, it is it doesn't make any sense to discuss all the parameters, but what is more than sufficient, that will be discussed here. And we'll check what all this means. One by one we will take it, and the remaining parameters, they will be automatically covered when we discuss all these things now. They will be automatically covered, indirectly covered. Okay, so don't worry about that. So there are lots of other parameters there, but that will be covered automatically when we discuss everything, So yeah, so this is the way we follow. So that is another secret of our success here. Okay, then after that we'll come to start digging the profit loss statement. We'll see one by one all these three components are there. Lot of components are there: sales, OPM, operating margin, and net profit, EPS, and dividend. All those things we'll discuss and see what is the correct nature of a good company and stocks. And then this is the one starting point of any financial statement of any company, to ascertain the financial soundness and financial strength of any stock or business. We'll keep calling stocks as business. Okay, so that's what our guru Benjamin Graham taught us. He's the guru of Mr. Warren Buffett as well. So we will call it interchangeably: stocks as business, business as stocks. That means the same thing, because behind any business, listed business, one company, there's stocks. So that's the reason we'll keep calling as business. Okay. So one more important financial document is there, balance sheet statement. So we'll dig in deep into the deep and understand what it says. We'll get valuable information here. Okay, we'll see in the we have separate classes for all this. So we'll go slowly and then take a deep discussion, and all in a very simplistic manner. So this may look very alien to non-commerce graduate, but don't worry about that. We have, our background is engineering. Okay, so my background is engineering. I'm an electrical engineer. So this was also alien to me when I first started. But don't worry, we will take in such a manner that this will come natural to you. So we will discuss in such a manner. Okay. Then we'll see the last but not the least important financial document, that is cash flow statement, wherein we'll discuss these cash from operations, cash from investing activity, and cash from financing activities. Okay, so all this in detail, each nuts and bolts in very detail. Okay, so some extra skills. So we come to know that we found that unemployment ratio and stock market performance are related in some manner. So we have observed 3 instances. Okay, we have recorded that 3 instances. Okay, we have recorded that, and we will discuss that one, which gives a very valuable information, and which can we use as a to our investing advantage. That piece of information we can use to our investing advantage. Okay, so yeah, so apart from that, we will discuss our past examples, our past success and misses. So we have, in the earlier stages, we have missed lots of good stocks and multi-baggers now. So after committing that mistake, we have learned from that mistake, and then now we are holding some of good multi-baggers. So we will learn that. We'll see them, how closely we have missed them. So we won't be discussing over all the mistakes, but yeah, how we missed the multi-baggers at our earlier stage, we will discuss them. And we'll also learn, we have a separate class for identifying multi-baggers, what are its nature and characteristics. We have a comprehensive discussion. One video is there dedicated to that. And then we'll learn how to hunt the IPOs. So now since the country is booming, right, so lots of companies are getting listed. All right now we have say 77,000 what startups. Someday they will uh, get listed, right? And we are by 2050 we should be like 26-30 billion sorry trillion dollar economy, right? So this is the India's economic growth journey. So you have to participate in that and bite your share of wealth, है ना? So that's the reason you have to invest in the stock market. So coming back to IPOs, so all the IPOs getting listed are not good enough. Okay, so you have to um, know the numbers. This numbers now these numbers are missing there. So these numbers are readily available in screeners. Okay, there various screeners are there. So these are readily available for secondary market. But unfortunately these numbers are not readily available for the IPO stocks. So one may end up buying a junk. Some junk companies we know that they are not fundamentally strong and still IPO is there, and when after listing people have suffered losses. So to avoid that and to buy correct or right stocks, we have to investigate. So we have prepared an Excel sheet. We will cover this in the our separate class. We have prepared several Excel sheet which you just have to put the numbers and you can get all these numbers. Okay, and then you can establish the fundamentals of the that company, IPO company. Okay, so we have simplified that. So you will get these numbers and then you can take your call, to whether to invest or not in this particular IPO. So that is the whole reason. So okay, because see IPO nowadays we see there is a listing gain itself now, like 30%, 40%, 50% on listing they will gain. Like so suppose one lakh you have invested, so listing gain is 50%, so you will get 1.5 lakh. So 50,000 you will get without doing anything in the span of few days or 1 week or 2 weeks. So why not, so that way. So that's the reason this can attract. Okay, now again important aspect is we'll also discuss important aspect of learning the behavioral aspects. Okay, so when to buy, when to sell, when to buy more, and how to behave in this various situations, euphoric situations, when the market is booming, going boom boom. So so in a euphoric situation, what happens is market is going boom boom, and it is market is heated up, right? It will be in the peak, and people may think that nothing can go wrong from here onwards. So yeah, most people then try to invest at this point, which is a very which can be very risky thing, because it is market is already heated up now. So how to behave in those situations when market is peaking up and trading very high, expensive and heated up now, and it's like booming market, that situation, how one has to behave, you know. And then again, how one has to behave in the extreme pessimism case, like in the case of global meltdown, global like bad sentiment is there, no? Or the war, or the corona cases, world war, corona, or recession, and global meltdown case. So that market will be behaving very pessimistically and market crash. So how one has to behave in those situations, those things we'll learn. And then in normal market condition, how one has to behave. Okay, so we'll see them one by one, no? So this is extremely important aspect. Okay, so as Mr. Benjamin Graham says that uh, the investor's behavior is more important than the stocks he has invested behaves. So here he has given stress to the how the investor has to behave. Okay, stock will move up and down, no? That is its character. So you have to control your emotions, no? So to learn the right emotions, how to behave it properly in the stock market, we'll learn, okay, in this lessons. And then obviously we'll be learning how to dig into the quarter results, okay. So this is extremely important once you have started investing. So what you have to do is every 3 months you have to go through their uh, quarter result and see how it is, whether it's in growth trajectory or not, okay. So it's still you have to see that how the company is doing, okay. Remember that is till the company is growing and making money, you will make money, okay. So that's the key, okay. So and then we'll also learn how to cultivate an investor thought process, how to think as an investor. So we'll give so many things in between. We'll be telling you things, tips and secrets, how to think like an investor. It will open up your mind, and your way of thinking will change, and it should be like always try to think like an investor. We'll tell so many things in between the episodes, and in between the discussion, okay. And then finally we'll be taking a lot of case study discussions. We'll discuss lots of examples, lots of stocks. Randomly we'll be picking up the stocks and discussing them, both good stocks and bad stocks. See, good stocks anybody would may find right, but also how to avoid the bad stocks is also important. So we'll learn both ways, okay. So what is the nature of good stocks and what is the nature of bad stocks, okay. And then we would uh, see how a good stock can become a bad stock, how a good stock can become a bad stock, and how a bad stock can convert into a good stock. So good stock converting into bad stock, we have lots of examples now, like Satyam case. So we'll discuss that Satyam case specifically. And when we so by our method, you will come to know that when this good stock is getting bad, you will come to know at the earlier stage itself, so when the scam happens, you will be already out, so that some methods are there, so you will come to know that some problem is there. You will get out from those stocks, much earlier than anybody else. Like people were get stuck now when the scam happened, but you will be in position to get out early when good stocks start becoming bad. That is one thing. Then second case, when bad stocks turning to a good one, those are called turnaround companies. So some companies are posting negative result, bad result. Now suddenly they have started posting good result. So that is turnaround they have happened. So when they are bad, they will be available for dirt cheap, and then afterwards when they become good, they will price will be higher. So catch these companies and you will be get a good return. So that way, so both things you will learn. What is the nature of this good stock and bad stock, and the conversion, the movement. Okay, so that will help. So all this will be a very wholesome experience. We'll teach everything whatever we know. So you must have seen in our success stories, right? So everything, secrets and everything, nuts and bolts, will be covering in this video. In each minute detail, every minute detail, every nook and corner, whatever things we know, whatever we think, everything will be, or we'll try to pour into this video lectures. Okay, so that's about the course content. Don't worry about this course content. It may look alien at this moment, but we'll slowly slip into this, and then it will be like a very kind of a natural experience. So okay, fine. So what is the purpose of this training course? So the purpose of this training is to train the common person. The purpose of this training course is to train the common person, the students, retail investor and working professionals, and the salaried people. So and the students. So this is actually open to all. This is not there is no any restriction. Nobody puts any restriction on that. So anybody can learn this. So let us start with the students. So students like school going students now, they can also learn this because this is not a rocket science. So basic mathematics, what is required is basic maths and basic English. That's all is required, and little common sense. Little common sense. Little common sense. This much, only this much is required to become a successful stock market investor. So only any student or 10th, 12th student, if they want to learn, then they can acquire the skills in their summer holidays. You know, one like summer camp, you can think, and then you can practice this. Buy this course and then practice. So this is the thing required. No hard facts. So this is the basic math, basic English, and little common sense. This much is required to become a successful stock market investor. We will see in our coming videos. No complications are there. Okay, and then what happens, like when they and the college going students, suppose they are in second year or third year. So 1-2 year after going through this course, 1-2 year they can practice with their pocket money, and by the time they land up in job and start earning, they can start investing confidently. So that is the whole purpose. So they can start investing confidently in the stock market. So they will have experience, right? And they will have experience, and some maturity will come in 2-3 years. So they will get a head start. They will have a edge over the others now. So right set of knowledge is already there in place. So that is the whole idea. And for the working professional and working and the salaried people, working professionals and salaried people, suppose they are in the earlier stages, of their job, or in the mid age, so mid career, so they can also learn the skills. It's never too late, to be in the stock market. So they can learn. They can spend like 1 month course is there, and then they can practice for 1-2 years, and then by after some time they will be heavily mature, and they can start putting big money after that. When they get confidence and get experienced, so they can, from there they can take it from there. So we have also learned that only because we were also working professional sometime. So we have also put up our savings into the stock market slowly, and then we have gained knowledge. So it took us around 7-10 years to mature. But here since you are taking training, so you saved that time, right? So that will be cut short to 1-2 years for practicing and getting matured, and then you can start your money, putting big money, that way. So here you are saving the time with this course. So okay, so in this, so that's the whole purpose of this training material, because it should not just train but also save some valuable time of your life, right? So that's the whole point here. Okay, to achieve stock market investing success, so whatever the way this course material is designed, one should be achieving a stock market success, because we have learned from the scratch and we have achieved. So the same thing will be putting it in all this our video lectures. Okay, and build wealth for themselves. Yeah, so build wealth in the sense it is wealth is nothing but a huge amount of money. So what is wealth? Wealth is nothing but a lot of incoming channels, no? So here wealth is lot of money with lot of investing channels. Suppose this is stock 1, stock 2, stock 3. Okay, so and then after that some money or have generated. Okay, so you put up a shop 1, and then shop 2. Here also income will come, no? From here also income will come. So here shop 1, shop 2, shop 3. So how stock will give? It will rise in its value, and then they will pay a dividend. No? We'll see what is that. So money will be constantly inflowing to you. Okay, and then shop you put on rentals, or you employ some person to run your shop. So money will be constantly flowing. So this is one way. It's not necessarily you will be installing shop. So some other asset. We will discuss what it asset is. So this is constant inflow of money, and lot of money is there, and then constant inflow of money. That is called wealth. Okay. So by wealth we mean that. Okay. So every rich person installs this method. So there is no secret on that. So they will be buying. All these are assets. When we discuss the what is asset, we'll tell you in detail. So lots of money inflow, cash inflow will be happening constantly. So lot of channels. So it's a kind of river of money is flowing to it, and you become a sea. So that way you can consider. We will discuss when we discuss the assets. So this is the way it is. So this way you can create a wealth. Okay. All right. So all this in simple and easy language. Okay. So okay. So you will be in position to you will be enabled to analyze any stock. So any stock that is listed in NSE or BST, you should be in position to analyze that one, and by your own, and see if it is worth investing or not. So whether this in this stock you should be putting money or not, you will be taking your call. You will be in position to judge that. So because in our earlier days, right, we were like there are so many stock shows were going on in the TV, in the business channels. So there some people were asking that whether what to do with this stock. So the so-called expert used to say that we are not tracking on this business or this stock. So that should not be the case. You should be in position to analyze any stock. Any stock, you should be able to judge it. Now you can dig in deep and then find out whether this is good stock or bad stock, or whether you should be investing or not. So that you should be in that position. After this course, so we'll be teaching them that exactly. Okay. So how to handle your emotional things, like when the market rise and falls happens, right, or no movement at all. So how to keep your emotions in check. So that will be taught. So yeah, and then importance of patience and time value factor, because we are not creating we are not making Maggie, right? We are creating wealth here. So this will the importance of patience is there. And then value will be see, we know that time is money, right? So by giving time, will how we can create this time into money. That is all about investing. Okay. So we will convert this time into money by investing. So we'll see that. Okay. So I can give one example, right? So I always go on with examples like in our success videos you must have seen, right? We have Balaji Mines, we have invested 66k and that converted into 27 lakhs. So this is the money what you have invested, money and time you have invested, right? So what you have got is this huge amount. See, compare these values. So time you have converted into money, isn't it? Money you have put this much, and with time it has magnified. So it has improved. So that is the whole setup here. The stock market does exactly that. So we'll learn all those things. So by this we have proved that it's the time value of money factor. Okay. So now so to you will get a constant. We'll be discussing constant examples now. In the live classes we discuss lots of live examples, but in training also, by recording this video we'll discuss lots of examples. So we will not be in short of and that will be directly pulling from the whatever the stocks are listed. Now we'll discuss them only, not the delisted stocks. So all the stocks will be on the fly, you know. Yeah. So whatever they are trading right now, you know, all the stocks will be discussing, you know, live examples. Okay. So you will get a highly practical, result oriented knowledge, and get a first-hand experience with real-time examples. So here, see, as we have told that we have learned everything from scratch, from by ourselves. Okay, there are lots of channels are there, like there are lots of our source of knowledge is there. We'll discuss in the coming slide. But see, we have learned everything from the scratch, so we know exactly what it takes to for a common person to be here, to be successful in the stock market. So you must have seen our success videos, right? Then only you have come here. So we know exactly what it takes. So, and based on that, we will be teaching in the same manner, you know. And this course is designed in the same fashion, you know. So whatever you will get is the first hand experience. So uh, all the mistakes what you have done, all the things, how to avoid the mistakes, those things you will be learning here, and we'll be discussing with lots of examples, you know. So yeah, so you know the good stocks and bad stocks and how to behave and all those things. So lots of ups and downs we have seen. So with that kind of experience, you will be having those examples, so that will help you in learning this valuable skill. Okay. Okay. And now one important thing is that this learning, no, this will be for your lifetime. By lifetime I mean, like you know, this suppose you are at your 20s, no. So till you are 70 years, at least 50 years you can use this knowledge, because this is forever, right? Once you learn, that is forever. This is like bicycling. Stock market investing skills is like bicycling. Once you learn, you never forget. So so and what you can do is go on creating wealth after wealth, you know? You can go on finding lots of multi-baggers after multi-bagger all these 50 years, isn't it? So once you have to learn, you know, and this will serve you for 70 years. 70 years, why I'm putting it, till 70 years person is in position to type and see, right? So his eyes and hands will be there, so like it will be working properly. So it is huge 50 years. This will serve you. This knowledge is for 50 years, and this is very valuable skill. And suppose and this skill is different because this don't change with time. Other skills, you like programming skill, database skills, or any software skills you learn nowadays, or something else, they will change with the technology change, or due to time and technology change, no. So they will change. Like Java 2 is there, so Java 3 will come after a few years, and then all over again you have to relearn, you know, unlearn and relearn. You won't keep on learning. But these skills you have to learn only once, and then it will serve you for so many long years, you know. So that is the way it is. Okay. So yeah. So at the end of the course, one should be walk out as a confident individual in the investing world. So since you will be at the earlier stage, 1 or 2 years it will take to mature, and after that you should be very confident, because you must have practiced a lot with your pocket money, and then this working professional, they must be practicing with 1 2 years with their little bit of savings, you know. And then once they are mature and confident, they can put a big money, you know. So that way we have also done. So we have initially when I started, opened a demat account with 10,000 only, and then I distributed it into 2.5k 2.5k in four stocks. Okay. So I have started very small, so I was very scared, right? So yeah, I will tell you my story, you know. So that way, so you can start small and then grow. But and we have took 7-10 years to mature. But since we were learning from the scratch, no, so there were no video course or video lectures like this. So you will be saving that valuable time, and you should be one should be matured in 1 2 years if they practice the teachings here, you know. So, and they should be matured enough, quick, so they will be saving some valuable time here. So that is the whole idea. Okay, so yeah, so here the last line says that the every wealthy person on this planet has something to do with the stock market. So yes, wealthy person in the sense like Mr. Jeff Bezos, Mr. Bill Gates, Mr. Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Mr. Adani. These are wealthy peoples, right? So they figure out in the top 2500 or 100 200 whatever. So the important thing is that they large corporations. We agree with that. And the thing is, they own the lion's share of the those large corporations. And most importantly, those large corporations are listed in one or the other stock exchange around the world. So here listing is important, and listing where it happens in the stock market, in the stock market. So you will never find how great that business is if it's not listed. Its owner won't be listed in, not even figure out in top 500,000 companies. So listing is important. Okay, so we'll see that in our coming examples, uh, how it works actually. So this stock market is a setup or investing vehicle to create wealth for the promoter, that is the real owners, and to its stakeholder, that is the investors. Remember this thing, okay? So stock market, no company list for just for fun, right? There is some specific purpose. Okay, we will see in the coming examples. So remember this, stock market is a setup to create wealth. This to create wealth for whom? Promoters, the owner of the company, the main owner of the company, and second person is the and the sorry and the investors, or we call us as stakeholders. You remember in the all your business communication, the letter will start with one thing, dear stakeholders. This is promoters. Okay. So all the business letters start with the one salutation, dear stakeholders. So that's how they give importance to the investors. Okay. All right. So remember one thing, that this stock market is a setup to create wealth for promoters, that is themselves, and to the investors, because they are in the same boat, right? The same company they will be owning. Okay. So remember this thing. Okay. Now let's quickly run through this why this training course. So this is basically a problem statement. This is a problem. This is a problem statement from students and working professionals perspective. Okay, so they will be soon facing the below problems, or they are already facing. So we'll see them now. So from their perspective. Okay, this is from students and working professionals perspective. Okay, so you know that today many skills student learn, right? Or the working professionals learn, like so many programming language, database, or UI designing things, whatever. So they become obsolete either with the passage of time or due to technology change. That's what we mentioned. Like some today Java 3 is there. Tomorrow Java 4 will be there now. So technology change keeps on changing and evolving. So main point is that you have to be on your toes all the time. You have to keep on learning all through your life. So where is the peace of mind then? So we are humans, right? We have some limitations. We want little peace of mind. At the younger stages, this is fine, but when you grow old, you want little relax and peace, right? So how long you go on learning at the age of 60 or 50, or that they were like, we are humans, so some our grasping power or our things will kind of lower, right? Become We become less capable when you grow old. So how long you go on learning and learning, है ना? So that is the thing. There is nothing wrong in learning, but this takes efforts, right? So when the peace of mind will come? So that's what I am asking. There is no issues in learning new things, but on the professional basis, this is a cutthroat competition, right? So how long you are willing to do that? So yeah, so that's the whole thing I was saying. Okay, in the future, and also in the future, what will happen is AI will come, artificial intelligence. Today, chat GPT kind of thing are there now. So tomorrow, 5-10 years down the line, we never know that if you feed them the SRS now, software requirement specification, and they can write your code also. They can write your test cases, right? And test scripts. They can write. They can write you. They will understand, and they can easily write. They can come up with the test cases, come up with the test scenarios. So this will like kind of this one thing. This will snatch your job, right? So if this can write, who will employ the coders? Only few coders they will require. Remaining thing, ChatGPT will do. They're already writing essays, right? You know. So once they start understanding this, they will write, come up with things. Okay, they can also design, design the software, the database design they can do. Coming years, you never know. So, and this thing, and then robotics, these drone, no, they will be delivering your parcels, no, your food delivery, and then all those things. So all those people will be jobless, no, the delivery boys and all those things, because drone will be delivering. They will be feeding your exact location, and they will drop to your home, no, that particular location. So that will happen in the coming years, possible, all right. Then automation, so these three things: artificial intelligence, robotics, automation. This is one time investment, and they will work without salary. And then younger people will work with lesser salary and do more work. So when you are getting older, so the organization may kick you out, right? Because they will employ younger people who can do more job with lesser salaries. So who will give importance to you? So once you are getting older, so you are drawing large huge salaries, they will kick you out, right? Lay you off. So this is the realistic situation I am telling you. So job opportunities will be severely depleted. All these things will be snatching your job, these things. Okay, so let's be honest here. Okay, then second thing is that 99% of the man's problem is either money or money derivative or related to money. So we have to be again honest here. And then rest of the problems are mental, physical, emotional, or family issues. So leave that. So here we are we have to understand that 99% of the man's problem is either money or money derivative, money related problem. So I'm not telling you to run behind money. As an investor, we will make such a our thought is like, as an investor, we don't run behind money. We will make money run behind us. So that is the whole attitude here and the setup. So as an investor, we'll do that. No? So we'll see that one. No? So we don't have to run behind money. I'm not saying that. No? So we'll make such a setup that money will run behind us. So that way. So and the main culprit here is the man's problem is money. So culprit is inflation. That is the main culprit. That is the main villain here.